first YouTube video. My name is Brittany Sade, and I wanted to come on here and just share some of my tips for body recomp for women that are over 250 pounds, plus size women. Some tips that helped me so far on my journey, and I do say so far because my journey is nowhere near complete. Not really a journey. I consider this a new lifestyle change. So a lot of the tips that I share with you guys today will be or is things that I have, learned from trial and error and just added to my everyday lifestyle. First, I'm going to start off with, of course, the very big one would be nutrition. Of course, we all know that we must be in a calorie deficit in order to see change. With a calorie deficit, and a lot of people don't understand, and I can see this when I am scrolling on TikTok and stuff like that. When you have someone that is bigger, like I'm 5'9", my highest weight was 285 pounds. My daily calorie just for my maintenance is high. For me to maintain a weight of 285 is like 3,000 calories. So find out what's the deficit, what's your maintenance, and then you can come up with your deficit. Anything less than 3,000 calories is a deficit for me. So the first thing you want to do is go off of your body weight, your activity level, and find out what your maintenance is. And the deficit could be 500 calories, 400 calories, 200 calories, as long as it is less than what you are supposed to eat to maintain your weight, you are in a deficit. Do not let someone tell you, oh, for your age and for your weight, you need to be eating 1,200 calories. No, you do not. No one. Okay, so after you figure out what your maintenance calories are and what your deficit is going to be, I would definitely say protein is going to be the next big thing you want to focus on. You can track all your macros if you want to. Me personally, I just focused on protein. When I first started, I tried to get 200 grams of protein. I'm not sure where I saw it at or who it was. It might have been TikTok, but they were saying that you need to get at least 1 pound of your goal body weight. And I'm like, 250 pounds, that's a lot. That I'm trying to get down to 250 pounds. That was my first goal weight, because I do multiple goals. I try to hit multiple goals. So because that was my first goal weight to get down to 250 pounds, I'm like, there's no way I'm going to be able to get 250 grams of protein in a day. Like, that's a lot of protein. So I decided, you know what, let's try to aim for 200 grams of protein a day. That was still a lot. I'm not even going to lie to you. That was still almost unbearable. I was able to hit it a couple times, but I am also someone that suffers from chronic constipation. So 200 grams of protein a day was like just too much for me. I started to feel a little more restricted, and I didn't like that feeling. So I went down and decided that, you know what, let's aim for 150 grams a day. And if I can keep that up for 2 weeks, let's go to 160 grams a day for another 2 weeks. And that's how I did that with protein. Even now, I don't track as much as I did at first, but on average, I do still average out at about 160 grams of protein a day, which to me is still pretty good, in my opinion. I'm sorry, I got a little distracted, got a phone call. But back to my third step. My third tip would be exercise. You're gonna have to exercise. You're gonna have to get up and move that body some way. If you're someone that does a stationary job, don't really move around a lot, I would say very new to fitness, I would definitely say let's try to start off with just hitting a daily step count. I think right now on average the steps is about 8,000. I guess it's a good goal. I am someone that moves a lot already. I have a very active job, so I'm constantly on my feet. I'm constantly moving around. I do wear a Fitbit watch, and on average, well, my daily goal is 10,000 already, but on average, I take anywhere like maybe 12,000 steps. Sometimes, if I'm really active or if I'm busy, I can definitely hit 15,000 easily. So, steps wasn't enough for me. That's why I decided to get in the gym and started lifting weights. Now, when I first started with lifting, well, not even lifting, when I started going to the gym, it was a little scary. I'm sorry, the dog is sneezing and everything. But when I first started going to the gym, I was a little, intimidated by the gym. I'm a plus size woman in the gym. Granted, it is a small gym. It's part of my community where I live at. So it's pretty small, very intimate space, but still it's like people are in there, lifting weights, and they're a lot smaller. So it's definitely a little intimidating. So I would get in the corner and grab my dumbbells and do a couple little things I saw on TikTok, or a couple vlogs I might have seen like that. That's how I started off. And then I would say maybe in January or February, I decided that, that Smith machine in the corner is looking very tempting. Let me just see what can be done on this Smith machine. And you know what? The Smith machine now is my best friend. As soon as I walk into the gym and I go to the gym, I train 4 days a week. As soon as I go into the gym, I go straight to that Smith machine. I set it up. Thank God it's a small gym. It's not too many people in there. I set it up. I do my, my stretches and everything. And then, I spend a good 40 minutes with that Smith machine. Because on leg days, I do 5 different exercises. And, well, on lower body days, I do 5 different exercises. And upper body days, I do maybe 7, a little more. I do train some abs every single workout, because I don't set a day aside for abs. And then I also do cardio at the end of every session, which is not a lot of cardio because, like I said, I have an active job already. I take a lot of steps already. So I end my workout session with 10 minutes of cardio, and then I walk back home. I'm not sure what number of steps we are on, but I have to say, people, reward yourself. Every step, every pound, every small goal is an accomplishment. A win is a win. Do not take that away from yourself. I don't care if you lost 2 pounds. If you've been trying to lose 2 pounds for 6 months and you finally lose that 2 pounds, reward yourself for that 2 pounds. Now, I'm not saying go chug some ice cream or go pig out or have a cheat day, but do something for yourself. Me, I'll even buy a new book. Every time I hit one of my weekly goals, I'll go and buy a new book, or I'll go and get something, or I might try a new coffee shop if I hit that reward, if I hit that goal. But you have to reward yourself. You have to be proud of yourself. You have to praise yourself. You have to keep yourself motivated and moving forward. That is a very, very, very important step. And I guess that would lead me to my last and final tip for you. You have to be the reason for this. You can't want to lose weight for anybody else or anything else motivating. You have to be the one that wants this. Like I say, my ultimate goal weight is 250 pounds. I am a taller woman, so 250 I think is a nice in weight for me. I don't want to be out of 200 pound club. I want to stay in the 200 pound club because I am 5'9" and I like the thicker. I like to appear thicker. But a couple years ago, I hit that 250 goal, and I still didn't like the way I looked. I really didn't. Um, I even have a picture that I took not too long ago. Maybe I'll insert it in here, where I weighed less on the scale, and I did not like the way I looked compared to 2 months ago where I took that picture and I was like maybe 15 pounds heavier, but I looked so much better. At least to me, I did. So if you're not doing it for yourself, you're not gonna want to continue. You're not gonna stay motivated. And that's another thing. Motivation don't always wake up with you. You have to be disciplined. So finding a reason to push forward, to lose the weight, to, you know, change your body, you have to find that reason. That reason is probably the most important thing that you can come up with, because that is going to be the only thing that keeps you fighting forward. I guess that's all I got for you guys today. Depending on how well this video does, like if you guys want more in depth of what I actually eat, what I actually do, how I actually look, if you guys want just someone to help encourage you, someone that knows, you know, the struggle of being a taller plus size girl. With, I know a lot of people feel like, oh, you're so tall, you're not really plus size, you don't know, you know, what that looks like. Yeah, I am plus size. Technically, to the world, I am plus size. And when I go into the stores, I am plus size. And a lot of people that I do run into look at my height and see the weight on me, and it's like, oh, but you don't look plus size. But yeah, I still do deal with some of the, you know, the issues of being a plus size person. So if you guys just want any of that, by all means, leave a comment, a like, subscribe. Let me know. I am more than willing to do more videos like this. I feel like this is a good out for me. This is not only a recomp journey for me, this is a lifestyle journey for me.